A separatist militant group in Pakistan's southwestern Balochistan province says it has taken 214 hostages, including military personnel, after hijacking a train. This as the country's security situation continues to decline sharply. The Baloch Liberation Army blew up the tracks and fired on the Jafar Express train as it traveled through a tunnel in a remote and mountainous area, bringing the train to a halt. Now, this train had about 400 passengers on board. It was trapped in the tunnel and the driver was badly wounded. Local authorities, police and railway officials have confirmed this without confirming the BLA's account of hostages. But we have a victim's reaction for you. Listen in.
लोग चीख रहे थे, गाने मार रहे थे, बस कुछ लेट गए, हम भी लेट गए पूरी ट्रेन में, सब लोग लेट गए कि अपनी जान बचाएं। बदबाई से कुछ फायरिंग हुई, ब्लास्ट हुए, आप लोग नीचे उतरे, लोग नहीं उतर रहे थे, मैं अपने बच्चों को लेके उतर गया।
Let's go across to my colleague who's joining us from Pakistan at the moment. Joining us now, actually from Islamabad, is Sarah Zaman, Voice of America's Pakistan Bureau Chief. Sarah, we're hearing that dozens have been freed, but we're also picking up on the fact that hundreds of people are still held hostage after militants hijacked this train in Pakistan.
Right. Thank you so much. So security officials have confirmed that 104 people have been released. This includes 15 children. And this update came about 7 hours ago. So in these last 7 hours, we have not seen the number of hostages released increase. Now, 17 of these people have been shifted to hospitals because of their injuries. And the latest update that we received recently says that suicide bombers are present among the hostages. So they're holding hostages with the suicide bombers. And so therefore, there is this concern that in case of anything going wrong, these suicide bombers could explode themselves, causing serious damage and serious loss of life. And this is why security officials are consistently saying that the operation is very complex, it's very complicated. And at one point of time, we also learned that the security troops were following these attackers in smaller groups, which tells us that the combat is happening at very close range.
Sarah, thank you so much for joining us with the lowdown. As Sarah is reporting, 104 people have been released, but suicide bombers are said to be present among the hostages, making this a very complex operation. We will, of course, get you the latest from Islamabad with Sarah Zaman for regular updates.